All right, welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we've got something pretty specific on the table. We're looking at this piece of AV gear, the Shinybow SB-5610. It's an audio HDMI extractor. And what's really interesting here isn't just the tech itself, but this little label it has, TAA compliant. Sounds maybe a bit dry, but it actually changes quite a lot about it, even affects the price you pay.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Fundamentally, this SB-5610, it's like a translator for your signals. You've got your modern HDMI, right? Video and audio packed together. This box basically pulls that audio out, gives you analog LPCM2, that's your standard stereo, and also digital SPDIF. So you can finally hook up that new streaming box to your, I don't know, your trusty old amplifier that doesn't have HDMI inputs, that kind of thing.
Okay, let's break that down.
Yeah.
So the practical side. Say I've got a nice projector or maybe a monitor with, frankly, rubbish built-in speakers. This lets me route the audio somewhere better.
Yeah.
Like my external speakers or a soundbar.
That's the classic scenario, yeah. Exactly. You just need to remember one thing for the analog output, the LPCM2. You have to make sure your source, like your Blu-ray player or whatever, is actually set to output stereo sound.
Ah, okay. A little setting check needed there.
Right. But if you use the digital SPDIF output, then you get much more flexibility. It supports DTS 5.1, Dolby 5.1, the usual surround formats, plus high-quality PCM2. It basically ensures your audio system isn't left behind when you upgrade your screen.
But wait a second. If it's mainly just pulling audio out, why does the spec sheet look so robust? I'm seeing things here like it's an HDMI repeater, an equalizer, compliant with HDR 1.3A HDCP. That sounds like serious hardware. Why does a simple audio extractor need all that? Seems like overkill for just, splitting sound.
Yeah, that's a great question. And this is really where that TA compliance label starts making its presence felt in the actual hardware design. You see, the repeater and equalizer functions, they're there to maintain signal quality over long cable distances.
Long distances, like not just across a living room?
Exactly. Think more like big installations, government offices, maybe university lecture halls, corporate settings, places needing really reliable signals over, potentially dozens of meters. It's designed to handle high data rates, supports deep color video, 1080p, even older DVI standards up to UXGA, without the signal degrading. It's built tough.
I see. So the heavy-duty specs are kind of dictated by potential institutional buyers, not necessarily the person setting up a home cinema. And I noticed some advanced control options listed too.
Precisely. Again, think large-scale managed systems. It has RS-232 control, so you can integrate it with PC-based control systems, custom installs. And there's this included audio return channel ARC control box feature.
ARC control, what does that let you do?
It lets you remotely turn the TV speakers or the connected amplifier speakers on or off right through the extractor unit itself. Another feature that's, really handy in those bigger, centrally controlled AV setups.
Okay, so let's circle back to the really a core insight here. TAA compliant. What does this Trade Agreements Act compliance actually mean for, say, someone like you listening, maybe wanting this for your own setup?
Well, fundamentally, it certifies that the product is made or significantly transformed in a TAA-designated country, like the U.S. or other approved trade partners. And the big deal is this makes it eligible for purchase by the U.S. government, the military, federal agencies.
It opens up a huge market.
Massive market. And because of that, the whole way this SB-5610 is sold and priced, it changes. It's geared towards meeting those government procurement requirements.
And this is where it gets interesting for you, the potential buyer, right?
Exactly. Because meeting those government standards often translates into direct benefits for everyone. First off, you typically get a better warranty. This one comes with a solid 3-year warranty, which reflects that required quality and reliability.
Okay, better warranty, nice.
And second, the pricing structure. That TAA compliance is often the reason why vendors can offer, and sometimes do offer, specific discounts, particularly if you happen to qualify with a .guv, .mil, .edu, or even a .org email address. You might see extra savings. That's a big factor in why this unit is currently listed at $160, down quite a bit from its $250 MSRP.
So let's sum this up. The Shinybow SB-5610, it's more than just an audio extractor. It's a really capable, kind of over-engineered piece of kit built to institutional standards, likely because of that TAA compliance. And that compliance, surprisingly, can mean a better warranty and potential cost savings for you.
Which leaves us with a final thought to chew on. We see this TAA label driving the specs, the warranty, even the price of this specialized AV device.
Mhm.
It makes you wonder, doesn't it? How many other features or even price points of the electronics you buy every day? Are they actually shaped less by what you want as a consumer and more by these sort of hidden requirements from big institutional buyers like government procurement rules? What other little labels or specs are proxies for policies, not just product features? Something to think about.